Okay, got a GrassFlap installed here on this Bobcat stand-on, 61-inch. This is a 4000 series machine, and so let's show you what this GrassFlap looks like here. So the GrassFlap itself, all steel blocker plate. It then bolts onto, these are the existing tabs for the factory chute. So the spring mount portion bolts on here to this one. The tail end bolts there. These are bolted onto the back side of these tabs, and then the spring, of course, connects up here to the spring bolt. Cable is then brought up and connected here. The pin gets in with the head on the same side as the spring. Then we take the cotter pin and double it over and put that down. You can see this has got a built-in deflector angle so that keeps grass from blowing up onto the machine. Cable routing then. Cable routing, not tricky, but it's you got a couple things you got to worry about. You got to worry about the muffler here. It's going to be hot, so we got to make sure that we get the cable routed so that it doesn't get near that muffler. So in this case, what we've done is we've brought it around. We've come up through here, which is the bracket for the deck lift assist. There's a little slot here that we can actually come through, and then we come through this little louver. And I think there's room to get in behind it as well. So then we come forward. Let me back up for a minute. You got to make sure when you do this, there is a pumps for the fans for the pumps, and you got to make sure that your cable is not down in there. So you follow this routing and you won't have that issue. We come up to the front. We're going to pop out here. We're going to make this little S curve down. We're going to tie this down right here, and then here's the pedal. In this case, we've mounted it as far back as we can. You need to do that, one, for foot space, and also on this particular machine, the foot pan raises up, all right? So in order to be able to raise the foot pan up, you got to have that cable so that it makes that little S route. What we do is we change out this tab, or this catch, if you will, that comes standard with the machine. This is a A15 option, and that's a longer one that lets you have enough space to put the foot pedal on here. So operationally, where you're going to go with your feet, so a couple ways you can operate it. Put your foot all the way up on top of the pedal like this. All right. Once you have that, then the motion is just a push and release motion. So it's going to be hard to get all of this in one view. We're going to give it a try here. So push and release gets it to open and close. It'll stay in that position without your foot on the pedal. Then you can feather it anywhere that you want to. So you can operate it like this with your foot on top of the pedal, and you can literally stand on that pedal. You're not going to hurt a thing. Some guys prefer to operate it with a heel. It's the same kind of a motion, okay? It's the same push and release motion, okay? So there's a couple ways that you can do it here. So that's what we got. Very easy to raise this up and close it. So here we've got the GrassFlap then on this Bobcat stand-on 4000 series with a 61-inch deck.